Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Legal mining going to start soon and different forms of livelihood are also coming up, says Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. Social Welfare Minister Paul Lyngdoh inspires employees to serve the community. Health Minister hold a zonal meeting with the Health Departments, Agriculture and Horticulture Department and Research Department of both districts of Jaintia Hills. And a clash between two groups erupts in Laipunkra. Mob sets police vehicle on fire. And now the news in detail. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma informed that legal mining is going to start soon and different forms of livelihood are also coming up, be it in the agriculture sector or tourism sector. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines of a program on Thursday at Marriott, he said people have been engaged in this form of mining for the last 200 years and pointed out that there are long-term solutions to come up with policies to legalize mining and create an alternative form of livelihood. Sangma also said that the government could look at the possibility of using drone technology to keep a tab on illegal mining in the state.
At the end of the day, all I'm saying is that all of these kind of decisions need to be taken in the form of a transition aspect also. So the way I would have looked at it would have been that I would see 5 years as a period where we stop certain activities, and another 5 years to transit into new technology, and another 5 years maybe to stop everything completely. So you have to allow the transition to take place in a justified manner, and that's what we felt was missing to some extent, and was very sudden for people. They woke up next morning and what they've been doing for 200 years was said that, well, you know, you can no longer do it. So obviously there are implications of that and there are challenges of it.
Social Welfare Minister Paul Lyngdoh visited West Khasi Hills district on Thursday to inspire employees of the Social Welfare Department to give their best for the welfare of the community. The program was attended by Deputy Commissioner, Superintendent of Police, Director of Social Welfare Department, government officials, SHGs and Anganwadi workers. In his speech, Lyngdoh advised the employees to work as missionaries, not mercenaries. Lyngdoh also said that Meghalaya is a poor state and cannot afford to provide all the requirements. He urged the employees to be dedicated to their work and to always strive to improve the lives of the people they serve. Minister in charge of Health and Family Welfare, Agriculture and Horticulture Department, Dr. Maisel Ampreen Lyngdoh had a zonal meeting with the Health Departments, Agriculture and Horticulture Department, Research Department of both districts of Jaintia Hills in the conference room of Social and Water Conservation Office, Mi Mintadu, West Jaintia Hills, to discuss on the various health issues and assess the progress of the ongoing projects in the districts. The Health Minister, Dr. Ampreen, had a meeting with the MLAs and medical officers to discuss the health scenario. She also interacted with the health officials to understand the current state of health care. Later, Lyngdoh had a meeting with the officers of Agriculture, Horticulture and Research Officer District and local research station and laboratory of both the districts to discuss the progress of the ongoing projects undertaken by the department in the districts. Speaking on Uniform Civil Code, Cabinet Minister A.L. Hek said that any law going against any community or religion must not be propagated. Hek said that as a political leader and a BJP member, he believes that any law targeting community or religion must not be allowed anywhere, even as he maintained that it would be too early to comment on the UCC, as experts are still working to see the feasibility of the application of the law in the country. Reacting to the state BJP Vice President Bernard Marak defending the UCC, Hek stated that people have their own opinion.
Everybody has given theirs. They are doing the experts committee are working to see how it can be feasible or not feasible to introduce the UCC in the state in our country. Until unless now, let them do it first, all the groundwork, then only after that we can give the opinion. But according to me, as of now, we should not be anything against any religion, any community, any human being.
A day after Chairman of a Reservation Committee, Dr. Ampreen Lingdo, informed that none of the political parties have submitted suggestions on the formation of the expert committee to study the reservation policy, Cabinet Minister A.L. Hek on Thursday informed that the BJP Meghalaya has already discussed the matter within its party forum and given their opinion on the reservation policy. They have given their suggestions to the party and the party will send those suggestions to the government, he added.
The opinion of our party for the reservation policy, we have been discussed in the platform of the Chief Minister. We have the same opinion only we have as per that 100 points from where we will start from the 21. And the same opinion only. So it should go on the roster basis.
The Northeastern Hill University Students' Union NEHSU has written a memorandum to the Power Minister Abu Tahir Mondal to halt load shedding during examination period. The union stated that they are currently having their end semester examinations. The semester examination are going on to continue till August. Continued load shedding during night time has caused disruption in preparation of the examination.
Government can stop the load shedding for the Champions League. They can also stop for this duration of exams so that the students can be able to do well in these examinations and also to prepare well. And also, as we know that the education sector in Meghalaya has gone down, the NEHU ranking has also gone down. So with the help of the stopping of the load shedding, we can ensure that the education sector will go up again.
A violent clash had broken out between two groups of people at Laitumkra locality in Shillong at around 1 a.m. on Friday. According to reports, the fight between the two groups took place near the DHS office. An angry mob torched vehicles as chaos broke out at Laitumkra Beat House. Two vehicles and a bike were torched. Local MLA and the Cabinet Minister Ampreen Lingdo said people who are responsible will have to be taken to task. Stating that there is no communal clash, she said there are brawls between two groups coming from different locations. Lingdo further said that the police did not fail. They were there to avert this situation.
Same problem that's happening in Khandailar. These brawls that are happening in these popular areas where young people like to hang out is not giving us peace. Law shall be supreme, and anyone who is responsible for any wrong action has to be taken to task, and further on inquiries will give us more information. Fortunately, Laitumkra Police Station Beat House is fully under CCTV surveillance.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 24.3 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 18.2 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 91%, while in the evening it stood at 71%. Rainfall recorded was 4.2 millimeters. The forecast, light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at most places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Legal mining going to start soon and different forms of livelihood are also coming up, says Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. Social Welfare Minister Paul Lingdo inspires employees to serve the community. Health Minister hold a zonal meeting with the Health Departments, Agriculture and Horticulture Department and Research Department of both districts of Jaintia Hills. And a clash between two groups erupts in Laitunkra. Mob sets police vehicle on fire. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us. And from all of us here is wishing you good night.